Happy Monday, everyone. My name is Neomis and welcome to my transfer video. We've literally got 4 days left until the end of the transfer window. Ends this Friday at 11 p.m. And big story coming out for Arsenal today is that Pablo Mari deal is on the verge of collapse. It seems that over the weekend, we all probably would have read some of the stories that Pablo Mari was on his way to Arsenal at the airport. Edu was there as well, and it said that over the weekend he had done a medical, and it seems that he's now on his way back to Brazil, and it said that he's been left a little bit disappointed. And it seems that Arsenal are looking for alternative plans, and this is according to several sources, but the original source is the Daily Mail. You guys could go check them out. Type in Daily Mail, Pablo Mari, and you could be able to read the full story from there, and that's from Simon Jones. And it is said that Arsenal are still looking to solve their defensive crisis. But for a situation like this to happen when literally over the weekend, this is a story that came about Friday evening, early Saturday morning. I didn't even have time to kind of report it, and I thought I would just let it play out and comment on it when I need to. And now I need to, because we're having a situation where we've obviously identified a centre-back, Pablo Mari. We know his pedigree, originally part of the Man City Academy. And just never got a chance under Pep Guardiola, and eventually was bought by Flamengo, and now he's getting an opportunity for Arsenal. And the only reason why several reasons why I could see why a deal like this couldn't get done is because, first of all, Flamengo maybe want to sell, the original story on this was for 22 million. Arsenal want a loan with an option to buy. That in itself could be an issue why this isn't working out. It has said that both clubs do want to negotiate. Also, the other thing that's something that we don't know is that maybe Pablo Mari has an injury, maybe something like a reoccurring injury that could potentially upset the way how maybe Arsenal play. Maybe going forward, if we did purchase him, maybe he could get an injury, and it would just be another bad thing for Arsenal. So in that respect, if it is that, I could understand why Arsenal want to kind of put the brakes on it and reassess their options, because that in itself makes sense. We don't want to buy a player or, bring in a player that's only going to get injured 5 games into him being there. And a loan with an option to buy would be perfect for that. We can make the argument, Stan Kroenke, where are you? Where are you, Stan Kroenke? Because if this is just a matter of money and Flamengo want to sell him compared to loan, then this really comes up to whether the owners of the clubs are willing to put their own money into it. Now, they could talk about their stewards of the club all they want, but you cannot be stewards of the club when you're constantly taking money out every single year, and then allowing the club just to keep on falling and falling and falling down the league, which is what they've been doing, to be honest, over the past 5 years. But as an Arsenal fan, and I'm sure other Arsenal fans will agree to this, if the club have identified him as a talented player, if the club feel that he's good enough for Arsenal, then let's get this deal over the line. Let's get it done. Let's start identifying and addressing the weaknesses of this squad. It's that simple. When Arteta's coming out last night, yesterday, the day before, saying that he believes in Mustafi, great. Great for Mustafi. Me, not so much. I said in previous videos that the game against Chelsea, I'm done with Mustafi. Tired of defending him. But we got to get this deal done. Another story of the day, and again, you could tell that we've got days left of the transfer window. Dani Ceballos linked to Everton Football Club. Now, I don't want to spend too much time talking about Dani Ceballos as I've done in my previous video. And even though I think Dani Ceballos is a talented player, probably deserves a little bit more time at Arsenal. But if he does want to go to Everton, I don't see why Everton would need a Dani Ceballos at the moment. And I will say one thing. I am no expert in the Everton squad or the Everton squad's transfer business, but do they really need another central midfield player or another central attacking midfield player? I mean, they need someone who could bang in goals on a regular basis. And I will say right here, right now, that's not Dani Ceballos. I could tell you that right now. So if that's how it is, Dani wants to go to Everton, I say, you know what? Send him back to Real Madrid and then they can ship him off to Everton because, yeah, if Everton want to do that, so be it. Well done, Carlo Ancelotti, for making that one happen. Good on you right there. And then finally, another story that's just kind of come out the woodwork, but every transfer window we're always rumored to it, which is why I didn't really lead off with this one. And that is to do with the fact that James Rodriguez has been linked again to Arsenal Football Club. I don't see this happening. I don't see why we would need, again, another attacking midfield player, someone in the mold of Ozil, where I know he can drift out on the right and on the left. And yes, he is a creative player, and you know, maybe we need a little bit more creativity, particularly in the final third at times, but especially with Reece Nelson being injured. But come on, James Rodriguez? No. No. I know it's the last 4 days of the transfer window, but these stories on James Rodriguez, I've even seen stories about Ryan Fraser again. I talked a lot about him over the summer. They are not going to happen, at least not now, if they are going to happen. So James Rodriguez for Arsenal, I guess it would be a nice to have, but let's start addressing the weaknesses, what we need in the squad. We need a defender, at the very least a centre-back, maybe someone that can play on both the right and the left, like Pablo Mari, or identify someone else that we can get on loan. Jerome Boateng is still out there. All I'm saying to this, for the Arsenal ownership, let's get this done. So, guys, let me know your thoughts on this. What do you think about Pablo Mari deal potentially collapsing, or at least what it looks like according to Simon Jones from the Daily Mail? Leave your comments below. Please like, subscribe like you've been doing so over this past month. And yeah, I will see you all next time, which will most likely be tomorrow. Peace.